time now to look at the last of the 9th race, and we'll see if Gold Baby can win at Happy Valley again. It's over the 1200 metres into Class 3. You're My Everything has to carry the 135 pounds, but has won 3-time course and distance. Gold Baby, 5 starts, 3 wins over the 1200 at the Valley. Heroic Master's best form has been over the 1000. Exponential gets a better draw. Phoenix Light has a tongue tie going on. Jumbo Legend failed over the 1400 at Sha Tin last start, back to his favourite track. Leslie goes from the 1650 to the 1400 metres. Magniac Happy Valley debut. Compassion Spirit, good draw again. The runner's a 5-time course and distance winner, and Active Faith has his second go in this grade. So that is the field for race number 9. Nick, what does the speed for race number 9 look like?
There should be a decent pace here, I think, Mark. Exponential's a horse who likes to roll forward, has done so in a couple of his most recent runs, and he's drawn a good gate in 3. So I fully expect him to go forward. Magniac, now he's an interesting runner. First run around Happy Valley. I think Zach will use a good draw to his advantage. Now, he's drawn on the outside of Exponential, so I think they'll both settle in pretty good positions, perhaps with Exponential going on and leading. Active Faith down at the bottom has got a light weight, and he's also got plenty of early dash there. Paul, the runner, a little bit out of form, but we know that he can sit handy enough to the pace if required.
Yeah, exactly. I think he'll let those other ones go and just sort of settle nicely, 3 back. Compassion Spirit, another one who does like to go forward to get himself into a nice position. Gold Baby, he runs best when he's at the back, so I don't see any change with him. And Leslie might try and slot in there somewhere midfield or just at the back. He's trying to get some cover somewhere.
Leslie's trial is coming up, but not before we hear Nick talking to the rider of the Happy Valley Flyer. Gold Baby, it is Vincent Ho.
Vincent, Gold Baby is a horse who strung together a superb record this season. Back to his favourite racecourse he will go, and he was pretty good last time in victory as well.
Yeah, you know, you just keep giving, and I remember really well, and he's very fit. Galloped him yesterday. You know, all said and felt good.
He's got as good a record as any horse this year, 5 wins from 7. He's had a recent trial. On paper, yes, he finished last. In reality, he was last, but he wasn't beaten far. Were you happy with the trial? He looked good.
Yeah, and actually at the trial, he showed some speed as well, surprisingly. And, you know, he's always been a bit lazy in the morning, so that's normal for him, I think.
Just given the nature of the way he races, Vincent, obviously we've seen him start that a little bit slow, get himself a little bit detached. Can you now, I imagine, ride in with that bit of confidence, knowing that he's got that finishing kick? In his early days, were you sort of a bit more in a hurry to sort of get him going, or is it more a relaxed sort of partnership now?
Yeah, but, you know, it's a horse that, you know, you can basically give up the first section. Just wherever he lands, wherever he is comfortable. You know, if he can't keep up, so be it. You know, but he always have a good turn of foot as long as everything goes smooth. Yeah.
Form's worked out well. Winning Icy was 3rd behind you last time. He's come out and won since, so that certainly bodes quite well.
Yeah, definitely. You know, as long as we have some pace on, will be ideal, of course. If not, we'll figure something out.
Just finally, just on that connection with you and Casper, how impressed were you with your Griffin winning on the weekend? Cahola Angel, he seemed to know his job quite well, didn't he?
Yeah, it's a lovely colt. He's still a baby, but you know he's got a great mind, a great temperament. You know he's gonna improve a lot for sure, and improve fast because mind is everything. And yeah, it's a decent, lovely horse.
We'll see Cahola Angel, no doubt, in more Griffin racing upcoming. But back to Gold Baby here in that replay. So I've heard from Vincent Nick. There is put some flames coming out of his feet because he absolutely flies down this Happy Valley straight. There he is turning for home. Is he going to get the conditions to suit this week?
Well, look, he's going to get a bit of pace on, I think, so that's certainly going to help. And as Vincent alluded to in that interview when I spoke to him at track work, you just forget the first furlong or two because he just does, you know, get himself out the back pull, doesn't he? But he does finish off with a very good turn of foot, so that's deadly when required.
No, definitely, and he's going so well, and I don't know if they are flames or flowers in his foot, but you can see him really coming strongly most times in his races. Two starts ago, he was a little bit disappointing. As he gets up into the grades, he's going to have to. His running style suggests that he could struggle a little bit.
I'll practice the flames for next time he runs if he wins on Wednesday night. There is his report card, though, Nick. Great record for Vincent Ho, and the key has been the switch to Happy Valley.
It has indeed, yeah. Look, he's 0 from 5 Sha Tin, so you can forget about Sha Tin at least at this stage. But where he's at now, he's a Happy Valley specialist, and he's getting into Red Majesty territory, isn't he?
Well, he is. Look, I thought he'd reached his mark 2 starts ago, when he failed, but then he's come out and won again since. So I'm not so sure now.
We're going back 2 starts ago for Jumbo Legend, another member of the Found stable. There he is, Nicky. Since failed over the 1,400 metres at Sha Tin, but a bit like Gold Baby, he does love racing here at Happy Valley. And You're My Everything, not a bad record course and distance either.
Yeah, John, I'd like to see a bit more from him. He did post a decent enough run on the all-weather recently when 3rd behind Pinghai Galaxy, but he was a bit disappointing for mine thereafter. So I'd want to see a bit more from him. Obviously, this is Jumbo Legend's run 2 starts back. He subsequently has had a run at Sha Tin, returned Aurora, so maybe rule a line through that. We know he's a better horse here, Paul.
Yeah, he definitely goes better here, but I mean, that internal condition's just a bit of a concern, isn't it?
Newcomer to Happy Valley is Magniac, so we have to go and look at some Sha Tin form for him. He's a member of the Jamie Richards stable. Zach Purton will be on board. He's raced over 1,200 3 times. Drew Barry won on debut, Paul, and wasn't too far behind Beauty Eternal. Has since been in strong fields from wide gates.
He has, behind Goko Win and also Supreme Lucky, which is this one. But so look, the horse has been very consistent, Magniac. He's drawn nicely in form. I think he can just pose you up behind the lead, and look, I quite like him in this race. I think he can upset the favourite.
Yeah, I fully agree, Paul. I think he's got a great chance here. He did trial well here at Happy Valley back in December. Now, I know it's a fair while ago, but he at least has had a sighter around the course, and I thought he handled himself quite well. All 3 of his wins in WA came at Belmont. I've never actually been to Belmont, certainly haven't ridden around there, but it looks tight enough, so hopefully he might operate around here.
Yeah, not quite as tight as Happy Valley, but of the 2 Western Australian tracks, it looks to be the smaller one between there and Ascot. What about Active Faith, Nick? Here he is on the outside in those blue, black and white colours, and we've also got Compassion Spirit, who's more than proven course and distance. There has been some money for him lately, but he's just struggling to win another one. Yeah,
look, of the 2 of them, I suppose Active Faith for me probably makes more appeal. This is only his 7th start, so he's quite lightly raced, and he's now £9 higher than when winning. But look, he's had to go up in grade, and he's actually taken the step forward, I think, in his stride. And Compassion Spirit, Paul, I mean, he's not a million miles away here.
No, he did hit the line nicely. Look, I agree with Active Faith, though. He came up into this grade and did that behind Easton, so it was a really good run from him, and I think he's capable in this grade.
All right, he gets in with that lightweight once again. We're off to Chungfar, Paul, and here is Leslie. Now, he's a fair way off the leader here. This trial, he runs 2nd behind Sunny Boy. He's coming back in trip from his last start over the 1650. He has won, and the sole win was course and distance.
That was off a 56 rating for Leslie. He's now off a rating of 66, so he's £10 above that rating, because basically what he did is they put him up quite a lot, and then he had a 3rd placing as well, which put him up another 2. I just think he might be a bit high in the ratings.
Yeah, I agree. They put him up 8 for that win, and as you say, then he went up another couple for a 3rd off a £2 lower mark. Then he races off Wednesday night. So I think he's got a bit to do. In fairness, couldn't find a spot for him.
Finally, Nick, Phoenix Light. Looking at his track work, he's been plagued by bad barriers at Sha Tin lately. He comes to Happy Valley for the first time also.
He does, and for the first time as well, he's going to sport a tongue tie. I think that can always have a good effect on horses. He is a winner in the grade. He's actually won off a £2 lower mark. So I guess if you like him at a decent enough price, I couldn't put you off.
He should be a good price with Phoenix Light. I'm happy to watch him first time in Happy Valley.
All right, a few chances here. If you don't like Gold Baby, do you think he can keep on his winning way, or the weight's a bit of a concern?
Weight, a little bit of a concern for me, so I'm going to go with Magniac. He's coming out of 3 really strong form races, and he trialled well at Happy Valley in the past. Exponential's finally got a good barrier draw, so he's going to lead this race, and we know he can be a hard horse to get past. He is at a career high rating, though. Gold Baby in for 3rd and Active Faith for 4th, but I like the 8 in this. 8, 4, 2 and 12.
Yeah, I like your thinking here, Mr. Paul, because I quite like the 8 to win this race as well. It wasn't so much the weight with Gold Baby that put me off. It was more the fact that Magniac, I think, has got some nice form in the book, and he's very interesting for an informed stable coming to the Valley. So I was happy to go with him, and he will be a price compared to the favourite, who I think will be quite short, Gold Baby, but will run his race. Active Faith down at the bottom, I think, can go well with a lightweight, and I've put Exponential in as well to fill the frame. 8, 2, 12 and 4.
And there it is, all of the information for race 9 at Happy Valley on Wednesday night.